Hey there, I'm John, and today we're exploring the fascinating financial journey of Henry Ford. We'll dive into how much he made, his lasting impact, and the legacy he left behind. Let's buckle up and take a ride through the dollars and cents of the man who put the world on wheels. The early years. Henry Ford wasn't born into wealth, but into a farmer's life in Dearborn, Michigan, in 1863. As a young man, Ford showed a keen interest in mechanics, often tinkering with timepieces. At 16, he left the family farm to work as an apprentice machinist in Detroit. Ford's career truly took off when he joined Edison Illuminating Company in 1891. During this time, he built his first self-propelled vehicle, the quadricycle, in 1896. As an apprentice machinist, Ford earned around $2.50 a week, equivalent to about $75 today. By the time he became chief engineer at Edison, his salary had increased to $1,000 per year, roughly $31,000 in today's dollars. The real turning point in Ford's financial journey came with the founding of the Ford Motor Company in 1903. The birth of Ford Motor Company. On June 16, 1903, Henry Ford and 11 other investors incorporated the Ford Motor Company. Ford invested $28,000 in the venture, worth about $850,000 in today's dollars. The company's first car, the Model A, was an immediate success. By 1906, Ford had become the company president and majority stockholder. The introduction of the Model T in 1908 revolutionized both the automotive industry and Ford's personal wealth. Ford's implementation of the moving assembly line in 1913 further reduced production costs and increased efficiency. By 1916, the company's profits had reached $60 million per year, about $1.5 billion in today's money. The $5 day and its impact. In 1914, Ford shocked the business world by announcing a minimum wage of $5 per day for his workers. This move was both philanthropic and pragmatic, reducing employee turnover and increasing productivity. The $5 day program cost the company $10 million in its first year, but proved to be a shrewd business decision. This program highlighted a key aspect of Ford's wealth. Much of it was tied up in his company. Ford's peak wealth. By the early 1920s, Henry Ford was widely considered the richest man in the world. In 1925, at the height of his wealth, Ford's net worth was estimated to be around $1.2 billion. In today's dollars, that would be equivalent to approximately $18 billion. It's important to note that Ford's wealth was largely on paper, tied to his ownership stake in Ford Motor Company. When the Great Depression hit in 1929, Ford's net worth took a significant hit. Philanthropy and taxation. Despite his enormous wealth, Ford was known for his relatively modest personal lifestyle. In 1936, Ford and his wife Clara established the Ford Foundation with an initial gift of $25,000. Ford's wealth was also impacted by changes in the tax code during his lifetime. By the 1940s, the top marginal tax rate had increased to 94% on incomes over $200,000. These high tax rates, combined with Ford's philanthropic giving, meant that his personal wealth began to decline in his later years. Ford's later years and legacy. As Henry Ford aged, he gradually stepped back from the day-to-day operations of Ford Motor Company. His son, Edsel, took over as president in 1919. Although Henry remained heavily involved in major decisions, Ford's later years were marked by some controversy, including his anti-Semitic views and opposition to labor unions. When Henry Ford died on April 7, 1947, at the age of 83, his net worth was estimated to be around $200 million. This equals approximately $2.3 billion in today's dollars. The Ford family legacy. Henry Ford's wealth was passed down through generations, creating one of America's wealthiest family dynasties. Today, there are approximately 200 living relatives of Henry Ford. The bulk of the family's wealth is concentrated among the descendants of Henry Ford's only child, Edsel Ford. When Henry Ford died, he left the bulk of his estate to the Ford Foundation, with a smaller portion going to his family. Edsel's 4 children inherited both wealth and significant roles within Ford Motor Company. As of 2024, the combined net worth of the Ford family is estimated to be around $1 billion. This wealth is spread among several family members, with some individuals being significantly wealthier than others. This figure is considerably less than what one might expect given Henry Ford's peak wealth, due to taxation, philanthropy, and the dilution of wealth across generations. Ford Motor Company today. As of 2024, Ford Motor Company is valued at approximately $60 billion. The company remains one of the largest automakers in the world, producing millions of vehicles annually. It has successfully navigated the challenges of the 21st century, including the shift towards electric and autonomous vehicles. The Ford family still maintains significant control over the company through a special class of stock. Ford Motor Company's continued success is a testament to the enduring legacy of Henry Ford. Lessons from Henry Ford's wealth. Henry Ford's financial journey offers several interesting lessons. Innovation pays. Ford's wealth came primarily from his innovative approach to manufacturing. Reinvestment matters. Ford consistently reinvested profits back into his company. Wealth can be volatile. Ford's net worth fluctuated dramatically over his lifetime. Philanthropy can shape legacy. Ford's philanthropic efforts have had a lasting positive impact on society. Family wealth evolves. The Ford family's wealth today is very different from Henry Ford's personal fortune. And there you have it, the fascinating financial journey of Henry Ford. From farm boy to the world's richest man, Ford's legacy lives on through his descendants and the company he founded. This is John, signing off. Thanks for watching.